The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Roadrunners offense will start this game off dynamic, and it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure, so no difference.
Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Roadrunners want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play. To break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing,
pulls and fires complete.
because they're right back on the line.
And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And fires complete. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep dropping back. It's McCown. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Looking to throw on 3rd. With the catch, it's Henry. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Army's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers. Then they start to...
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Stopping him short of the first down line. And the Black Knights are at the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's McCoy. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Finds his man. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Fights off a defender. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and back to pass, it's McCown. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rid of it to the running back underneath. And the Roadrunners are at the line. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. It's complete on the
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net, go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first down. Yeah, that was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third
hauls it in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Get your receiver does the rest. Put 6 up on the board. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Get your receiver does the rest.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Defense will be called on to protect this lead. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The toss to the outside. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line is set on third down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Coleman. He's going to take off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He's going to take off. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UTSA takes over on the offense, ready to hit the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Lost the defensive side open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. First down here for the offense. First down here for the looking for a crease to the left. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Pulls it in, it's McCoy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. Thanks to this senior defender. They've got it right from the gun, wants to pass. But they face a third and long. Caught, close to the marker, it's McCoy. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. It's McCoy. Defense makes a stop. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Roadrunner! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great going in. Because coverage is going to be tight. Throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game. This is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. His drive will open from the 15. Team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. His drive will open from the 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Here in the second, we'll see if they continue to quarterback keeps it. First play of the period. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Coleman. Now facing a 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. The Black Knights will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo. Making the first down.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they to the air on first down. Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best look. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Handoff from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. First down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Go right back to him on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB. You know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Down at the 14 after that grab. And the finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That throw and catch gets them back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Defense is running out of answers. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. But no more than that. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now it's 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game, and it had 0 success. It's 4th down. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. Aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds a little space. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got room to work. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 29 and picks up a 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's McCoy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Peterson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the defense settled in. The play action fake. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the defense settled in. Oh, they're after him. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion. Surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything
Really
away.
good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. And that's where they'll put it in play. Handoff to the fullback. Has enough time to get off the play. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside.
The Roadrunners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The Roadrunners will try to kick this on the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. On the option, the 16. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Coleman. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half. This offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Can't get him to the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. To the ground, he's got it again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. To the ground, he's got solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Stopped at the 23. Unloads quickly. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. He's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA! And the punishment has been extended.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Lining up to 10, the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. 3-play scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Reed. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's McCown. Makes the catch, it's McCoy. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Makes the catch, it's McCoy. Doesn't quite. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's a yard short. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They make the stop, and that give to the big fullback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Give to the big fullback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Reed. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pocket breaking down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They pick up a few. Here's a hit. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Here comes the option. Didn't get much on 1st down. Toss. 2nd and 9. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. There he goes.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's short. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right. More people in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't
Running back searching for a hole.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety of the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. Cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. A pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back. They'll run it from the gun. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and finding open areas. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Open areas. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's McCoy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll pull it on the read. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It's spotted on the 49. So they'll try the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Nice pickup.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team? Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Have them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense. And DBs are trying to do this. Have them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll send the back in motion. And the Roadrunners come to the bully ball on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. The officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners getting set. The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Roadrunners are rolling down the field. On that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Caught in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. He leaves it with his back. Oh, what a move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, what a move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The Roadrunners really need to keep. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good. Not give up big plays.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Maybe jumpstart this offense.
Not much there. They go to the ground to the 22. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Grab near the marker, it's McCoy. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Gets the back moving with the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. First and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense is reeling. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Take a break to let him be checked out. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. To the air, it's McCown. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Continue to keep scoring. The defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Big fullback Scott makes it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First and 10. To get out of their own end, they move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And now just throw another sack in the equation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To throw, it's Coleman. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nitsy pickup there. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. Offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Justin? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week? Yeah, it's going to be a blast.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
Yeah, you made me feel so free. Yeah, you made me feel like me. Yeah, you make me feel so free. Yeah, you made me feel like me. life before we die. I don't wanna just get by. In life before we die. I don't wanna just get by. In life before we die. I don't wanna just get by.
The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Cobb and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Cobb and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. You just can't get enough football. Well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I'll tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid.
It was one of those
college football.
Brings in the middle. A huge nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The give to the tailback. He slides in safely. Shoots his way for more. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football. Offense gave up 3 sacks.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return for the first time tonight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right. David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible. Just let him go to work.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. A good solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense. That jump on that ball after that.
On this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start out with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And caught. It's Rutherford. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Patterson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They stop him on 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's into the open down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it stupid scored like what happened right there. Hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it stupid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0 after the first score of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, it's Godfrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field, finding themselves down 7-0. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers. Because yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Yellow Jackets are trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's King.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Making sure the dive.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on it.
It's just a matter of
running into the open space.
Executing better.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have consequences.
Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs, they'll give it to him again, fighting off the defender.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Nice catch along the sidelines. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never enough to get him, and now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's King. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He's got an open man. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Paul, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, watching it form. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line all time.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They've taken a punch, but they'll run play action. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Going to the running game. He's in open space downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's about as close as you can get to that marker. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Just a few breaths away from the caught behind the line. It's Frazier. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. And he's to the 48. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And maybe he'll get back running to the left, but no more than that. Makes his man miss. Didn't get much on first down. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback. Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one.
Georgia sent out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. Does football become if you're the more physical team?
Motion from the wideout.
And then run play action, it opens
Off
up
the play
the whole
fake.
offense at your disposal.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half. Ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The Yellow Jackets send out, books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This guy is a daring. He wants to change this route. Here's the handoff. Hard running there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that. Coaches always harp about staying ahead
Takes
of the
the
chains.
handoff. It's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll pull it on the read. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really might as well give it to him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Not much to defend. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there. Always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak.
Let's see what he can do with the return.
He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. 8-3. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That's now the 6th sack of the game for this defense. They're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That's now the 6th.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. This pass rush has just been grabbed behind the line. It's Patterson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. few on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Back to the ground game on the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Back to the ground game on the left. To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job. Go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Rick have given us some impressive moments. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after 1 frustrating 1st half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and
the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. The Yellow Jackets, and he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not offense. Much to be found as he stopped. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Stockton. And the tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup that puts him in position to pick up a 1st down. They bring him down, but a solid pickup that puts him on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Belt. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Got a man, it's Belt. Ripping off a pretty good chunk. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now on 2nd down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to do it himself. This Georgia nice move to keep running. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Good, solid pickup before the defense.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Take a break to let him be checked out.
Gonna run it. It's McCray. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. On the move, he fires. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. And they'll move the wide receiver. The offense started on the next Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Holds it in down the middle. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Open spaces.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Motion from the wide receiver. 2-point conversion using his feet. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. He's not quite going to get there, and here he comes from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. He is looking to throw in Stockton. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Zings it complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. And the physical play there forces back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Complete in the middle. Motion from the back. Making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Motion from the back. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia position.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living, you-know-what.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stop short the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6 times tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Rides the back on the option to give. Into a massive giant body. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Massive giant body. We'll call it a 1-yard gain. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. To the air. It's Stockton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And that one's incomplete. Hunt is on its way. The chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down before the end of the quarter. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be looking to fire. We open the final pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation. You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play. You get your best pass rushers coming off the edge.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. In the middle, it's Haynes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick to the ground with the back. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's McCray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. One to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. Got it in the middle. It's Rivers, and they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Holds and fires complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now the play fake. The 33. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer. They weren't able to do it there. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The Yellow Jackets on the ground. It's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. He's got the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Give me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point was good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
They make the stop, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And now on the pitch, the ball looking to throw, it's stopped. The offense fortunate. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the defense stops him just short. Tries to swing him forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful defensively.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
That's why you see it ran so successful.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Now the toss. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Just going to keep it after the snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Powers through the defender. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense just a couple minutes away from putting one in the win column. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense. Time is not on their side.
Looking for block.
Very, very conservative. Use that clock.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The coverage team able to wrestle him down. Dropping back, it's Grimes. With the catch, it's Rutherford.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Trying to change now on 2nd and long. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just keep swinging it. Quarterback moving. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it and stop running, and they have to get plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it and stop running. Back to pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks. Got his man in middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. No chance to run. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Fastest tempo. Quarterback can't throw for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
That's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation. The offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. The clean old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black have come out on top. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Days are simple ways sometimes when pressure holds too tight. Only I can make up my mind and override the fight. I've been patient, waiting for an answer, contemplating. Didn't get me any closer to the reason why I feel the need to do it
It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the first swing of the game. It was easily the most memorable post-game in the long and storied history of Michigan and Ohio State. It put an exclamation point on Michigan's season, and in an odd way sort of propelled Ohio State in the same direction. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running back searching for a hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. To the air, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Peoples. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. The give from the gun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great play, winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Priestcorn. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Lost to throw again. Fires to the right. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. A nice coffin corner kick.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. The give to the left side. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running to Green. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. He'll try the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo there.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense, quick tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. On target to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Back to pass. It's Sayin. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for space, it's Peoples. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires left. A strike downfield. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Simpson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Sayin. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, we got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Tate. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Sayin. to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Wolverines will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for space. It's Peoples. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun 1st half to boot. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. They're going to ride this running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Under fire. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the heat. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Believe it or not, because of that check down throw, I think the play caller is going to be more aggressive as the game goes on because he knows his guy is going to make the right decisions when shot plays that are called aren't open deep down the field. It wasn't that last time. He did the right thing. Expect them to take more shots, knowing this quarterback right now is really making good reads. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Intercepted!
to number 19. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. On the run, it's Donaldson. Fights off a defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That slices the lead to 2. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Looking for a man, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's McCulley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolverines want to move quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Here comes comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. It is perfect. And now they regain the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes! He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do, but look at this.
It's a fumble! Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands. It's Klein. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, running back gets to give. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. It's a draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to run it to the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes are on the move. Off play action on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Trying to run, it's Donaldson. Makes one man miss. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
To the air, it's Underwood. Got it behind the line, it's Marshall. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Caught in the backfield. It's Hester. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Finding an escape route. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And still a 1-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a 1-point lead, it just feels like the team that makes the fewest mistakes at this point of the game is going to win.
And it's nice to know that my defense just put a really good stop together, got me the ball back. Now it's go time. 4th quarter, I got to go make this happen.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Trying to get it to the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Here comes trouble, putting on a show. Like a domino, I fall. Another bottle, don't know what to say. Send me on my way to you. I know you're all that I want, but I don't even know your name. So don't go and leave me lonely. I'll show you another way. And you say it's a one-night thing, but it's something more than that. So don't go and leave me lonely. I'll show you something more than that. So don't.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. The give on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Lopez to pass. Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Trying play action. Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Lopez wants to fire. He's got his man across the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Smothers. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Bailey. Pulls it in, it's Smothers. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Hall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Rogers. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lopez to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more...
Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
It's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Lopez wants to fire. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Hunt is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's still running after the move. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Gonna look downfield again. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
NC State 6, North Carolina 3.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Gauze. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Hood. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the run. Plows through the defense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Caught in the backfield, it's Culliver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Goss. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That's caught. It's shipped. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Caught. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They move on top here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Makes the grab, it's Scott. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Rodgers. And he's got enough for the first down, it'll be at the 35. They'll operate out of split backs. The play action fake. The sure hands, it's Scott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking for a crease. It's Gauze. Makes it past the marker. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Pulls it in. It's Ship. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown, UNC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Rogers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, Dave.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. NC State going up tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. With the catch, it's Boston. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pop the draw. Runs through the tackle. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The kick is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. To throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. They just keep firing. He's taking a deep shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. I'm sure they would like to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.